Welcome to What's Going On, Watts, where we are taught to survive. And just like the phoenix from our own ashes, we rise. What's happening, family? Thanks for tuning in. We all we got, representing Eastside Watts tenfold.
What's up, baby? What's going on? What's happening, family? What's the word? What's going on? What's up? So happy that y'all could join me this evening. Let's to get off into it, talk about what's going on, what's happening, what's the latest, baby. What we got right now? What we got crack-a-lacking today, man? What's on everybody's mind, huh? Tell me about it. Tell me all about it. I'm sure gonna tell y'all what's on my mind. As always, giving shouts out to all four corners of Watts, baby. Giving all praises to the Most High God. Thank you for joining your boy Bam Bam Bellion, one of Watts' three sons, representing East Side ours because the East Side is ours. So continue to stand 10 toes down on them tenfold grounds. Yo, drum major for justice, because there is no justice for just us. That being said, yo, what's happening? What's going on? Do y'all know there's a whole new Freaknik that has been created? That's it's in its embryonic stages. But yeah, man, Houston got overran for the rodeo, the Houston rodeo. They basically turned it into a whole new Freaknik. Everybody's getting down at the Freaknik. I mean, if that's what they want to do, right? But yo, hey, it is what it is, man. My people love what they love. Hey, man, giving shouts out to all my brothers out there in the hood, still putting in that work, doing your part to make this world a little better that you're gonna have to leave your kids in one day. Shouts out to my mans, my boy Bobby Yay out there. Shouts out to my brother Big Daoud. Shouts out to my brother 6'4". Shouts out to all my brothers out there that's putting in that work, man. Those OGs, Big Loaf, OG Squid, out there putting in that work, man, trying to make the place we all come from a little better, man, doing our part, man. That's what we're supposed to be. But yo, we got a whole lot to talk about, man. We're gonna jump off into these subjects. Starting first with the, like I said, the new Freaknik. We got a whole new Freaknik, man. Oh, as the Phoenix takes its flight. Let's get off into these conversations, yo.
Took they talents to Houston. They tearing that up.
You've been wondering why the Houston rodeo was shut down yesterday and people were kicked out earlier that paid a lot of good money to enjoy a rodeo carnival and show. I'm going to show you. Stick around. I want to talk so much shit, but how do y'all go from fighting to dancing and laughing at the same time? I can make this up. But this is a trash behavior. Like, very, very trash. All their parents failed them. I say, have no upbringing. Why would you go to an event and act like that? You don't have your emotions intact. That's garbage.
Houston done turned it to the new Miami. Y'all done came down here to the 305 and tore South Beach up. Y'all done tore Wynwood up. Y'all done tore it up. They banned y'all. Then y'all ran down there to that goddamn Rainbow City, Atlanta, and wore that city out. Now y'all got y'all ass in Houston and messing with they big city cultural event. Tearing that shit up. These YNs.
Yo, man. With all the stuff going on in the world right now, man, black folks are still going to the clubs and trying to shake their ass and pop their fingers, dog.
This ain't even the kind of crowd that a rodeo attract. But you do know how that devil work, right? He gonna send his demons anywhere to do his work. But this ain't even the worst part. Them clubs out there in Houston right now robbing the hell out them spring breakers, charging them $500 to get in them goddamn day parties with lines that wrap around the corners. Shit, this.
So they say they not letting nobody else in, and they over here still trying to charge people $100 to get in here.
$200 to $600 to get in there. $200 to $600 to get in the club. And we are wrapping lines around the building. In the meantime, between time, the whole world is on the verge of ripping itself apart. Our people are destroyed, man, for a lack of knowledge.
This shit is fucking crazy as fuck. Pink House, Houston. They over here acting like they not even acting like they boobies up on the river. They better have the baddest bitches in motherfucking the world. Not even in America. The charge $600. Like, right. Top of that, like niggas, I ain't never coming back to this. Motherfucking heel turn, and then here he go over here trying to be top flight security of the world. Him, Uno and Thos. So,
Trying to be top light security of the world. That's how they really want to say it. That's how they want to play it. Hey man, you heard what the young lady said. She said it better be the baddest bit in the world up here. Hey man, this is what we focused on. This is what we focused on.
Pink House is a late night ballerina spot where you pay to go in to throw goddamn money. Now, I can't imagine paying $200 to $600 to go into a goddamn late night ballerina club to throw some goddamn money on some street walk. But they paying it. And you can't get mad at these goddamn clubs, the club owners, or the goddamn promoters, because they supposed to capitalize off your stupidity. But can you imagine paying all that goddamn money to go in there and then throwing bands on them ballerinas, then walking outside of your goddamn car and it's stolen or broken into, busted glass everywhere?
I want to come to Houston for spring break. Let me show y'all what the fuck's going on. Be careful, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Look at this shit. No, I'm but glad. I'm but glad. The way up. Look at this. Look. That whole shit. I'm in this shit. What the? And God knows what the fuck was in there. What's this? I'm but glad. Glad.
Shouts out to my man Nino, man. I like Nino, some of his work, man. He crazy. He putting it down though.
Man, y'all want to come to Houston, man. Be careful coming to Houston. Be careful coming to Houston, man. Y'all want to come to Houston. Spring break my ass. Bad. More glass. Like, what the fuck? We can't even make it to the car. Let me make sure our car in the window. Look at this. Look at this.
And you done spent all your damn money and you walk outside and your car stolen, broken into. Man, you got to be sick in the goddamn face when you walk outside them goddamn clubs. Cause them people out there got them the H and y'all a whole new a-hole. Then you get to the goddamn airport and you realize it's a government shutdown. So there's limited goddamn TSA workers working in the goddamn airport, which means you gotta be to the airport at least 6 hours before your goddamn flight to make it back home. Does this sound like it's lit, or do it sound like you are walking lit? Think about it. And the way this economy punishing people's pockets, why would you even do this to yourself, man? Ain't no way in hell I'll be taking my tail out there, man. I'm staying my ass at the crib. But I'm gonna let one of them locals that stay out there in the H put you up on.
Man, with all this shit going on in the world right now, chance favors the prepared, man, and black people are the least prepared people in America. Mess around and a missile hit the United States and things go into chaos, things go into some like real low-key anarchy type situation, we'll be in the worst shape, bro, because this is what we own.
Game on what's going on. Check this out.
Why people think that coming to Houston for spring break is a good idea. Like, we don't have no beaches. We don't have anything like walking around. Like, Miami has the whole strip. Don't have that. Unless you just go on a third ward and walk up and down the street and you only got a couple bars right. Like, I really just don't understand the concept behind that. Not only that, but and thousands of dollars for these little ass bottles. What are we doing? I mean, in real life, all the black-owned places in Houston, most of them are scammers. They just want the money. I've never heard of a Section B in my life until this new age came around. I don't even support black-owned businesses because the service is terrible, the food be terrible. It's very rare that you're going to see doing any of those things because I already said, not to mention, I open.
Yeah, man, our people are destroyed. Yeah. Let's get off into the next video, though. Let's see what else is going on down there. Yo, shouts out to Anton. I know a lot of people hating on him right now. I don't appreciate his behavior with down with Corey and all of that. But the brother Dill still be doing some pretty good videos, pretty good commentary.
Now, I don't know why people are acting so about how these are acting down Houston spring break. They literally run around calling them. In the video that I'm referring to is a girl and her friend got.
Yo, low key, Sexy Red has been successful with a whole lot of these young ladies nowadays. Man, a lot of them is under the influence of that particular folly in that music.
I guess they all hook up. They're getting it in the car, two in the front, two in the back. The car shaking. People video recording and they ain't got a can. They already told who and what they are. So I don't know where the confusion is. Every video that I have seen down Houston, they are walking around halfway naked, and they do that even when they're at home. So you already know what it is. These folks, like I said, they're going to be exactly who they are determined to be. They show you on the internet every young hoes eventually turn into old hoes unless they meet a simp, and then a simp will save them and, make them into a wife.
Oh, cooking with fish grease. She is heating up and cooking with fish. This is the part of the conversation. See, if a man says, then he's misogynist about women. Finally, you get some women that actually hold other women accountable and is just calling it like it is. I wouldn't even say holding anybody accountable. I think she's just telling the truth. And most women know what the truth is. The truth is exactly how she framed it. For whatever reason, a lot of people think the past somehow erases who you are, and now you have, full throttle opportunity to change, and somebody else is supposed to pick up pieces that somebody else got for free. But here's the caveat to that. They don't change. Even if they said that they did, and even if they wanted to, they don't. Because you know what? A tiger
Yeah, you got a point. Rarely do our people change, man. Well, we don't change ourselves. It takes power to change us. Real talk.
doesn't change its stripes at all. And who they were, just because they're suppressing it, does not mean that this is who they are because this is how they present, right? An alcoholic that goes to Alcoholic Anonymous is still battling alcoholism, regardless of how long he's been at a drink. And that's why when they stand up in AA and they say, "Hi, my name is such and such, and I'm an alcoholic," because it reminds you of what you're still battling and trying to get away from, because you still got bodies that you accounted for. And when I say bodies, specifically about all of these people, whatever reason they ran down to Houston. Houston is the new Atlanta. Houston is the new Atlanta. Ran down to Houston, spring break, because Miami and Miami Beach said, "You know what? Y'all not gonna come down here." And now I did.
Nah, real talk. Houston is like low key the new Atlanta, like I said in the title of the show. It's the new Freaknik. It's in Houston now. It's going down. But we so no holds barred now, man. It's that we so far away from the teachings of the elders. Most of these people that's at these functions ain't never heard of Sodom and Gomorrah. And the ones that have, they just pretend that they haven't. You know what I mean? Down there, it's like a cesspool, man. You got all kinds of nasty diseases and all kinds of nasty spirits getting passed around amongst all those people down there. Walk around half naked. This thing supposed to be a family function. The Houston Rodeo supposed to be a family thing. And this is what they doing though.
You see, I think it's Daytona Beach and a couple of other places where it's just out of control. It is out of control. And I know that it's balance, right? The balance is a couple different. First balance is, well, businesses thrive and make it possibly can as a result of people being. But then the other side of it is that down there tearing up, as you just seen in that video, and they causing a lot of ruckus and a lot of rioting. These resources and things being depleted because they have to go over there and babysit. They want to have the freedom to do whatever it is that they want to do, but that's always with a caveat, because you go down somewhere and tear up and destroy different just because you have the freedom to go down there. So I don't know why Houston was the spot, one of the most popular spots that people were to pick to go down for spring break, but apparently it was. And if you live down in Houston, God bless you. I don't know why anybody is moving down to Houston, because I'm pretty sure the diseases are diseasing down there. Great.
My man said he's sure the diseases are diseasing down there. Spread it around, burning everything like a flame, dog. And it's not, and it's man, this generation is so open, wild, man. You got girls on posting up videos talking about the STDs that they down there passing them around. They don't got no issues with it. Hell, man, hey, 2/3 ain't gonna make it, man.
And they usually start getting in the church and all that other bullshit. But y'all already know how the game. Well, let's stop acting confused.
Going on, True 10. Hey, player. Hey, but keep it real with y'all. Niggas and bitches. Let this be known. Everybody coming out to Houston spring break, right? Where everybody coming to, kicking it, trying to fuck on all these hoes and all these niggas, right? I'm gonna let y'all know. I stay out here. Y'all know this already. But I'm gonna keep it real with you. Right hand of God. When that motherfucker come back to your city, especially what kind of nigga, what kind of bitch you got, you better ask for their my chart when they come back to Cleveland. Being honest with you, come back to Cleveland, come back to, I don't give a fuck where they from. I don't give a fuck from Chicago, whatever. A lot of motherfuckers out here, Milwaukee, wherever the fuck they coming from, Florida, whatever. You don't ask for their my chart, you a dumb motherfucker. Because I'm telling you right now, this is a city full of HIV, AIDS, everybody fucking everybody, and they want to be careful, man. This is a serious situation. I'm just being honest with you. Too much going on down here. Everybody be fucking on cousins and type of shit, be weirdo shit going on. And I'm first to tell y'all this because this is exactly what the fuck they do.
Ooh, the hated thought hate. That's why this gang banging. Hey man, there's no more profane fornicator than Esau, and we've been around him just too damn long. Honest to God, it seemed like black folks is trying to out freak the biggest freaks in the history of the world. It's like they trying to. I know we the greatest at everything, but it's like we want to be the greatest at this craziness too, man. No, dude, this ain't helping our people, yo.
So weirdo shit to the core. That's why a lot of these motherfuckers be slow. But I'm telling y'all right now, man, some real G shit. Better watch the type of bitch that you are dealing with and watch the type of nigga you are dealing with. You know your nigga go and he fucking on hoes already when he be careful for that.
So again, you don't change your stripes just now. I don't disagree. You know, you got to be careful. You got to be mindful. If a person went down to Houston to party for spring break, whatever, then you probably should be a lot more cautious in how you move. As a matter of fact, I would go so far as to say probably that's not the type of person that you want to open up your legs to. A girl, type of person that you want to insert if you a guy, right? Because long before spring break, been a mess. I done did so many different videos. HIV.
Yeah, man, Houston's real turned up with the STD situation. If y'all ain't knowing, do some research, especially if you planning on going there, moving there, anything like that. It's wild in Houston, man. Like he said, he comparing it to Atlanta. Everybody know what's going on down there. You understand, man? Our people are destroyed, man. If we don't get it together, like I said, 2/3 not gonna get it together. But the thing, man, the fact that they're a big influence on the 1/3, and if it wasn't for the Most High short in the days, even the very elect would be lost. Our people on some bullshit just to keep it 400. Nah, man, we better than this. We come from greater things than this. But when you don't know what you come from, you're morphable. You're like clay. You can be shaped to whatever your oppressor sees fit, because you're completely indoctrinated and believing that this is what we are. Nah, man, we more than this.
I be women giving men 2-for-1 chlamydia and herpes at the same time. Incurable diseases. Clinics is being overwhelmed as people migrate and move over to Houston. The things was getting worse than ever before. So,
smells so sexy.
he's not wrong. The part where it really don't matter is because if you can't trust the person that you with before they even left, you shouldn't be with them in the first place. First of all, secondly, a my chart or them getting tested in my chart result, it takes weeks sometimes for certain diseases to show up.
Smells so sexy.
On a test result or whatever.
Smells so sexy.
My biggest thing is if you are dealing with somebody that is just for the street trash and all of this stuff, you shouldn't even stand for that. You just shouldn't even entertain it. It's not worth talking about. It's not worth going back and forth for, because again, if they gonna do it out there and be unprotected, some diseases you don't need protection in order to get involved in. They're gonna be out there mess and whatever, and you think you're the only one, man, you got another thing coming. You better be very, very, very careful and very vigilant. Stop being trusting, because you only got one life. Cannot get any.
Yo, bitch.
You only got one dick.
Smells so sexy.
And the crazy thing is, man, it don't stop with this whole. With our women, man, they've done a good job, a real good job of getting our beautiful black women to indulge more into the entire whole lifestyle. You understand what I'm saying? Pushing it to the limit, to the point where the best man in the world could come across them and they won't know, and they'll just treat him like he's the next thing coming. Case in point, let's go.
After that, I went through my very first public breakup. Now, most people after a breakup are like, I'm gonna get in better shape. But I was already in Creed shape. So I had to be like, all right, I guess I'll learn a new language. Anyway, estoy en raya. After the breakup, everyone thought I was so heartbroken because when the news came out, I was at a basketball game and they caught me looking like this. Performing a song off of one of the most relatable albums of all time, Her Loss.
I will say, I heard about his ex and was so serious that they have missed her.
Michael B.
Shut up, bitch!
got the ultimate revenge, and the best part is, he didn't have to say a single word to make it happen. No statement, no interview, no clapback, just a trophy and a moment the entire internet will be talking about for a very long time. Word on the street is that right before he and Lori Harvey split, she allegedly face and told him flat out, you will never win an Oscar. That's what people close to the situation have been saying. Now, nobody can get in that room to verify what was said behind closed doors. But what we can confirm is that Michael B. Jordan just walked off that Oscar stage with a Best Actor award in his hands, a massive smile on his face, and absolutely zero concern for whoever doubted him along the way. And Lori, reportedly at home, watching it all play out completely pressed. To really understand why this moment hits the way it does, you have to understand something about how Lori operates. She has always moved social currency. She gravitates toward whoever holds the highest status in the room, whoever carries the most cultural momentum at any given moment. So when she made the decision to leave Michael for Damson Idris, she was essentially placing a bet.
That damn girl is a succubus. That's what's up.
That Damson was on the rise and Michael had already hit his ceiling. And that bet not paid off. Nobody is checking for Damson the way they check for Michael. Not at that level. Not even in the same conversation. And now, Michael at the absolute top of his career and an Oscar to his name. He is reportedly sitting with that decision and regretting it in ways she never anticipated. For those who haven't been up, Lori has been getting dragged non-stop across social media from the moment the ceremony ended. And honestly, you could feel this coming from a mile away. Reports from people within her own circle confirm that neither.
She like that chick that dissed the Temptations and stabbed them in the back, and then when they hit it big, she's sitting there beating her head, watching them on TV.
Neither Lori, Damson, nor any member of her immediate family showed up to the Oscars, and it was not a scheduling conflict. It was not a coincidence. According to people familiar with the situation, they were fully aware there was a very real chance Michael was walking away with Best Actor that night. They made a very deliberate decision to not be anywhere near that building when it happened. Smart strategy on paper, but here's the thing about the internet. It doesn't need you in the room to come for you. The moment that award was announced, every comment section, every timeline, and every group chat turned into a full roast session. Lori's name was front and center on all of it. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. Meanwhile, Michael was completely unbothered from start to finish. He walked in with his mother, Donna Jordan, right beside him, accepted that award with full confidence, and let the entire moment speak for itself. No words necessary. Sometimes the win is the only response that matters. Michael has understood that for a...
You see, man, when I was growing up in the hood, I was never into hood rats because I got this thing with these brawls that feel like they can run through a bunch of homies and dudes that hang and everybody hitting them. Oh, yeah, I got to get my turn. Dude, you're not special enough. You can't have all of it. You ain't, what, bitch? And it's like dudes is lining up for the sloppy seconds of this chick. You understand what I'm saying? It's weird.
For a very long time. Did you see this coming?
Ooh, man, y'all. I stand here because of the people that came before me. Sidney Poitier, Denzel Washington, Halle Berry, Jamie Foxx, Forrest Whitaker, Will Smith, and to be amongst those giants, amongst those greats, amongst my ancestors, amongst my guys. Thank you, everybody in this room and everybody at home for supporting me over my career.
The internet was not calm after Michael's win, not even a little bit. People were celebrating him, absolutely, but they were not about to let Lori off the hook at the same time. Comment sections were running completely wild. People calling Damson a downgrade, saying he will never come anywhere close to the level Michael is operating at, and arguing loudly that his presence had been dead weight holding Michael back the entire time they were together. And they felt they had evidence for that argument too, because ever since that breakup, Michael B. Jordan has been on one of the most impressive career runs anyone has seen in Hollywood in recent years. Blockbuster he directed himself. Now a Best Actor Oscar. That is not a coincidence. That is a man who found his focus the moment a certain chapter of his personal life closed for good. Lori holding him back? But here is where the story gets genuinely messy. This part is important to understand. After the split, it did not take long for things to turn ugly behind the scenes. Lori's camp, and when I say camp, I mean her team, her inner circle, and members of her own family, allegedly put together a coordinated smear campaign against Michael. The goal was straightforward. Paint him as the villain, protect Lori's image at all costs, and make sure the public narrative never got a chance in his favor. The angle they pushed was that Michael was a serial cheater with a pattern of white women. Neither claim was ever substantiated, neither was ever backed by any actual evidence. And Michael, his part, never once stepped forward to defend himself publicly. He absorbed the narrative, let it circulate, and quietly went back to work on what he was building. The main voice behind those rumors was a woman named Lisa Ray, someone reportedly very close to Lori's mother, Marjorie Harvey. Lisa got in front of a camera and delivered what she clearly believed was a real story. According to her, the narrative that had been circulating that Lori simply wasn't ready for marriage, that's what ended things, was completely false. Lisa claimed the reality was the exact opposite. She said Lori absolutely wanted to marry Michael, was more than ready. Just days before Michael was planning to get down on one knee and propose, Lori allegedly found out he had been seeing his white ex-girlfriend Ashlyn Castro behind her back. And the moment she found out, according to Lisa, the relationship ended immediately.
Shut up, bitch! And I tell you about these tired-ass old broads. And the sad part is, the scriptures say that the elder women are supposed to teach the younger women. They ain't got nothing to teach. They ain't got nothing but the foolishness that they done came up and grew up on. And it's no good for our babies, man. No good for our sisters. But these are the chicks that they looking up and listening to. You know how many young broads look up to Laura Harvey, even though she's fucking on a man and a dude and his daddy? You understand what I'm saying? You know how many look up to Lisa Ray, Cardi B, Meg Thee Stallion, Dirty Red? It's like, man, I really feel for my son, dude. I don't know how he gonna find a wife.
That was the real reason. Not timing, not readiness, straight up betrayal. Now, whether every single detail of that story holds up, the people who were in those rooms actually know. But what it did was set the entire public tone for how Michael was perceived for a long stretch of time. And Lori and her team did absolutely nothing to slow that narrative down or correct the record.
Said that she wasn't ready because when a woman finds a good one, then that's what you're looking for. But I will say that she's young still.
Shut up, bitch! I mean, what do you really know? I mean, honest to God, what does she really know?
I mean, and I too forward to them making it because I thought, oh, you know what? He's been looking for keep on her arm to be able to have a relationship that is meaningful and successful. Because know that the girl's gonna keep for somebody that, you know. But
shut up, bitch! Shut up, bitch! Keep her somebody that's gonna be newsworthy for real. What the fuck?
Damn, Lisa Ray.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, she ain't no joke, and she ain't. And her mama, Marjorie, my girlfriend, she gonna make sure that she doing and navigating the right way. Cause she gonna
You dumb son of a bitch.
make sure that she is, and I think every mother should do that. You know. But I think at the same time, she's young.
What the fuck? Man, what the? No, hold on. What the fuck does her mama know? You can tell a tree by its fruit, right? Look at this bitch. Like I said, when you fucking on a dude, then his daddy, and you done basically became a low-key hood rat to the stars, low-key. You just ain't popped out no babies for nobody. But this tripe-ass lifestyle, these cackling-ass hyenas push this. And more about, man, look like we just went through the Freaknik thing, right? Who you think is influencing all them girls that was at that freak? They listening to bras like this. They looking up to chicks like Laura Harvey.
Established relationship Michael did have before this one. I think that maybe that social media, that all of that was a lot for him. And I think that I will say this, I heard about his ex and him was so serious that they have missed her.
Shut up, bitch!
Back on that camera, not even slightly. Came prepared to talk, and she talked everything out. She framed it as finally letting the truth see the light of day, finally giving the public the real version of what went down. And while Lisa was out there going through every detail she had, Lori Harvey sat in complete silence. No statement, no correction, no denial, nothing at all. And here is the thing about that kind of silence: when someone is actively tearing apart your ex's reputation in public, say absolutely nothing to push back or clarify the record. Public does not read that as news. They read it as agreement. You do not have to say the words yourself. Simply allowing a story to breathe and spread without any objection is more than enough to cause real and lasting damage. Do you think Steve crossed a line? Around that same window of time, Harvey decided it was his turn to get involved. Now,
Man, somebody you didn't really give a fuck about what Steve got to say, man. This is your stepdaughter. It ain't even your real biological daughter. Running around here fucking on dudes and they daddy.
Ugh, the mouse is sassy. Huh? Ugh, oh.
I mean, for real? That's what y'all raising? That's what we got out here nowadays? Fuck out the hood with that weak shit. In the meantime, between time, as we gather through all of that, what's going on in the world? What's really going on in
The most tragic story in United States history. 13 black American soldiers executed by the very country they swore to defend. Houston, Texas, 1917. It began in the brutal summer heat. White police stormed into a black neighborhood and dragged a black woman from her home. When a black soldier from the all-black 24th Infantry Regiment stepped in to defend her, he was beaten, arrested, and humiliated. Word spread through the barracks like wildfire. These soldiers had enlisted to fight for freedom in World War I, yet faced harassment and violence from police at home. Then a chilling rumor swept through the camp that the arrested soldier had been killed. Fear turned into action. More than 100 black soldiers marched into Houston that night. Gunfire shattered the darkness. The U.S. Army launched the largest murder trial in American history. No legal defense for the soldiers. All white officers deciding their fate. Confessions beaten out of terrified men. Zero evidence of who fired which shots. 13 soldiers sentenced to death, 41 sent to life in prison. Before sunrise on December 11th, 1917, 13 black soldiers were hanged together. For over 100 years, their story was buried in silence. Subscribe for more hidden.
Can you say the United Snakes of Amnesia? They kick off these wars just like there's one going on right now. They finna be coming for your black babies. They use us, man. They throw us out there like we decoys, yo. We like sitting ducks, just to make the enemy focus somewhere else so they can do something else. They'll send platoons of black people, black men to die, to get out alive. This is just real talk.
There's a deal that black Americans have been offered since the very founding of this. The deal is simple. Fight for us. We'll treat you like one of us. It has been offered in every single war this nation has ever fought. Revolutionary War, Civil War, World War I, World War II, Vietnam, Iraq, Afghanistan, and now Iran.
We have fought in every one of their wars.
Every time black men and women answered the call, they bled on battlefields from Yorktown, Baghdad. They earned medals, saved platoons. They carried this country's flag into places most Americans could not point to on a map. And every single time they came home to the broken promises, burning crosses, locked doors, and a nation that suddenly could not remember their names. Right now, as American soldiers are fighting and dying in the Middle East, I need you to understand this history. Because if you do not know the pattern, you cannot see what is coming next. Subscribe to this channel right now.
And out of everybody in America, our people see the least of what's happening. And we care the least. Until it's right in front of us affecting us, we ain't even tripping, yo.
Do you know what my dad told me? That the life expectancy of a black man in Vietnam in 1968 was 16.4 seconds. What? 16.4 seconds.
So the moment you get out there, 16 seconds.
Your life expectancy can't be that low in the middle of a war unless it's been orchestrated and already decided. To have an understanding of a life expectancy for a person in the midst of a war, that crystal clear and understood means it's very crystal clear and understood what these people or what these men are to be used for.
Seconds later, you're dead.
Check this out. They get there on the helicopter. The helicopter land. Actually, black guys, y'all go first. Y'all walking on landmines. And then once the shooting starts, guess who's shooting at you from the back? The white Southern soldiers who don't like black people. Who now you're being shot at from the front and the back, and you possibly could become a POW. These are those stories that are not told that people like me made it out of because my dad, was blessed enough to get out of it.
You ain't the only one. My daddy was over there too. He's supposed to receive full benefits. All of his kids were supposed to go to college, and the VA was supposed to pay for it. Motherfuckers didn't pay for not one of his 6 kids to go to school, and all of us went to college.
And Tech Sergeant Tyler Simmons was just 8 years old, and with him being an only, that is his sacrifice. Tonight with Heavy Hearts, Tyler's family shares memories of the man they say served with honor.
It is the only way to describe what Tech Sergeant Tyler Simmons' family is experiencing. The man who loved adult night at Skate Zone and lit up the room with personality and had his mother's dimples is gone.
He had $1 million smile. When people see my cousin, they're gonna be like, that smile was gonna take him places, and it took him to his dream job.
But as
Dream job, my ass. Y'all should have talked him the fuck out of it. No black man got no business serving in the military of the United Snakes of Amnesia. I'm gonna say that one more time. No black man got no business serving in the military of the United Snakes of Amnesia. Prepping to go die for Israel. Prepping to go die for the elites, prepping to go get unalive on behalf of these chicken hawks who never went to war. Lindsey Graham, Donald Trump, y'all had your opportunity. Y'all supposed to have been over in Vietnam with my dad. Y'all somehow got out of it. And you think Barron Trump is going? You think he gonna be going over just like George Bush sons didn't go? George G.W., his kids didn't go? You understand what I'm saying? But boy, they will shovel black people into a war.
they gather to watch video of Tyler working that dream job, love and pride is now overshadowed by unimaginable grief. The text.
But y'all was proud when he went to the military. Y'all thought it was he's going to RPC. I got plenty of black folks I know who got nieces, got nephews and stuff in the military. And that's how he going to, I was there, and yeah, he in that military, he in the military, he this and he that. Man, what the hell is wrong with my people? I tell you what's wrong. We are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. The video I was just going over showing y'all, nothing ain't changed. Y'all, they talk about how bad the veterans get treated. The black ones get treated worse. You better know that, dude. And we still be lining our kids up to go. You better talk that boy into going to Job Corps. The fuck?
Sergeant was one of 6 airmen who died Thursday night when their K-135 Stratotanker crashed in Iraq. His family, collateral damage.
He was truly an amazing, and to do the job is a special person. Have to be kind of smart to do that.
You don't get the fuck out the hood with that weak shit. See, his intelligence was supposed to have been applied somewhere else to the liberation and salvation of his nation, not these motherfuckers. You understand what I'm saying? They still talking like they proud. Y'all proud that y'all gonna have to bury that boy because he went off to go fight in a war that's illegal according to international law? Going to go fight for Israel because they decided they would attack a nation that ain't never attacked nobody, that no neighbor that they got. Now they ass is getting rat-a-tat-tatted. They raining missiles on these motherfuckers. Then they hit 6 United States military bases the day after they got attacked. At the same time, within 10 minutes. That's ancient Persia, dog. They riders. They always been riders. They gonna ride this out. That's why they over there, oh, well, we're gonna put boots on the ground. They over there said, we're waiting for them. That's why they saying that. Man, motherfuckers need to go read a book. I'm telling you, especially black folks, man.
And, you know, he was loving. He loved his dog. Loved his, you know, he was just that guy, and he would do anything for.
Tyler's parents remember the exact time uniformed officers showed up at their door that night, 10 o'clock.
When he opened the door, he said, "Oh no." And I jumped up and ran in there, and of course they were lined up out on the, and I was like,
He had no business with his black ass over there. Motherfuckers can take this however they want, man. My name is Bam Bam Bellion. I don't give a fuck. We got no business serving in the military of United Snakes of Amnesia. These motherfuckers ain't never gave us a fair shake. And we study willing to put our lives on the line for these devils. You throw yourself in the front of a bullet for Donald Trump. The rest of these devils, man, who ain't gonna do nothing but fuck over your people. Fuck over you if you happen to make it back. And we still act like we proud of this shit. This ain't nothing to be proud of.
"You got to be."
Tyler was their only child, but she says there was no stopping him. He loved his country and his job. 121st.
You think this your country? You think this your country? Nigga, are you stupid? Like that dude told him brother in the Tuskegee Airmen movie. Why'd you join the military? Sir, to fight for my country. Your country? Nigga, are you stupid? That's exactly what the lieutenant said to him. You stupid? This is not your country. You are the property of the United Snakes of Amnesia. We're not slaves no more. What the fuck are you? You were not liberated by Abraham Stinkin. He emancipated your dumb ass. Emancipation is a transfer of ownership. Individuals cannot own you, but the government can. Why do you think we don't got no rights in the fucking courts? Because of the Dred Scott case? Look into that. We have no rights that no one in the United States have to respect, according to the Supreme Court of the United Snakes of Amnesia. We're 3/5 of a human, according to their constitution. Well, those things were rolled back. Those things were changed. We can't tell. When we get in y'all courtrooms, we literally can tell. We can feel that we still not considered real citizens of this sham of a government. We are a reminder. We are like the scar. We're like the deformity of the birth defect of this nation. When they see us, whenever anything we do, we are a reminder that this place did not start off in no clean way. The blood that's on the hands, that's in the fingernails of these. Hey man, like Big Gregory says, America's like a person that done slaughtered 2,000 people. Don't take no bath, put on a new suit and start telling Iran, you stink. Cuba, y'all stink. What the fuck are you? Hey man, this is some bullshit.
Air refueling wing at Rickenbacker.
I'd have loved them. And they loved him.
Why? He loved them. Why? They loved him. He loved him back. Man, get the hell out of here with that weak shit.
But so, Cheryl says, while he served in security, superiors saw something special in Tyler and invited him as a booster. He was the one transferring fuel from the Stratotanker aircraft to other military.
Once he got in the back of that airplane, that was it. That I will retire from this. I will retire from this. I said, well, what about the pilot? You always want to be a pilot. I'll do that with commercial after I retire from it.
Now, instead of looking forward to Tyler becoming a commercial pilot, getting married, having children, he and her husband are preparing to bury their only child.
They only fucking son. No way my son would have went. I would have figured out something. In no way my only son is going to fight for this demon of a nation. No way. That's your only kid, and y'all couldn't think of no way to talk him out of it? Our people are destroyed, man, on real. I don't know what to say, y'all. We in a lot of trouble, I can say that much. I don't know, man. Like I said, we shaking our ass. We at the club. We wrapping around the building trying to get in the club. We gotta pay almost $600 to get in. We still convincing our women that they the prize. They don't produce, protect, or provide, but somehow they're the prize. Fuck. We still out here pushing these stupid narratives that's got our people caught up, got our birth rate in the toilet. Got us down, our birth rate is down like Esau. We ain't got no business. I say this all the time. We've got no business trying to be like these motherfuckers. We're not American. We are yet this day in our captivity. We are property. We are people that are being held and bound by United States of America. You can find this to be true by doing your study of the Bloody June, the destruction and the bombing of our towns and our thriving communities that we had built from nothing. We got no business running around here trying to be a part of these motherfuckers. I don't know, man. Like I said, my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. And since you reject knowledge, the Most High is going to reject you. Our people don't want to know no better. We're dealing with a generation of willingly ignorant young people. They don't want to know. They don't want to read nothing. They can get all the information they need off Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok and shit like that. My God, man. The truest information is concealed in books, bro. What's gonna really teach you is off in a book. Don't be wrong, documentaries play a role in helping you learn some things too, but it's nothing like reading them books, man. Some real shit, dog. Hey, it's your boy Bam Bam Bellion, man. Just want to step through real quick, go over these little topics. We are back, and we are back putting it in, dog. We got more shows to go. We got interviews coming down the pike, all kinds of craziness now that we in our new studio. Shouts out to all my beloved, man. Love all of y'all to death, love y'all to life, man. Whether it be here in the kingdom, we're gonna all see each other again one day soon, man. Until then, dog. Hey, we all we got, dog. Reckon. But hey, we gonna catch up, man. Miss every one of y'all, dog. Hopefully we'll all see each other again soon. You know what I mean? Everything is gonna be different, you know? But till then, dog, love y'all to death, love y'all to life, man. Your boy Bam Bam Bellion, repping the Sydney Side Watts, giving all praise to the Most High God for the opportunity. Words in my mouth, the breath of my lungs, man. Y'all stay up.
Going on Watts, where we are taught to survive. And just like the phoenix from our own ashes, we rise. Watts happening, family. Thanks for tuning in. We all we got, representing Eastside Watts tenfold.